flashing. Something's wrong.
Mine's not. Yours is... Did you turn it off?
No, I didn't.
No, it's blue.
Oh.
Okay. Mic check! Mic check! Just
Sorry.
kidding. Sound check.
Anyway, okay, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
How was your week? What's going on?
So I've been, pretty strict with my step counting. Yes.
She's got 0 fat on her legs at this point.
Just my legs, though.
It's kind of creepy how firm they are.
It's everywhere else.
Oh, God.
But, like, this last week, I recently upped it to 6 miles.
I'm proud of you.
So, I think by the end of
How long
August...
is it taking you? How long do you go for a walk in the morning?
An hour and 15 minutes.
Dang, that's solid.
I do, like, a 16-mile walk.
Okay.
So, that's the average. And that's with me power walking.
16?
Yeah, a 16-minute, 1 mile.
Oh, okay,
time.
okay.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Okay.
So for 1 mile, that's what the watch tells me anyways.
Right.
So when I hit that 1 mile marker, it's like, you 1 mile down, 16 minutes. And I'm like, 2,000 steps. I'm like, whatever, girl.
I love that. I love being in competition with yourself.
I don't know.
It's a really good feeling.
Yeah. Today I had to go by myself because the 2 friends, one couldn't. Because she did the 6 mile walk the other day for the first time, and I think that tired her out.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, you gotta listen to your body, but like, and then my other friend Michelle, we were gonna go in the morning, but then she decided she wanted to go earlier, and I was like, I wasn't even up then.
Yeah.
So I still went when I got up, but I was worried that like, because I started this thing on April 30th, right? And I still had shows left, and so I was really worried that when the shows happened, I would not be motivated, like, cause you know when you're, it's a work trip, but I'm not at home, so my brain is like, but is it vacation? Is it work? Is it vacation? Is it both? I don't know. Yeah. And so I thought, because my brain would be like, some part of it would be like, oh, I'm on vacation, relax a little, but then my body's just like, no.
It's so easy to lose your progress when you think like that, though, too. So even like when we go on our trips, I see if the hotel has a gym, and I still try to go. Like, just a little bit. Yeah. To keep up with that rhythm that you've created for yourself so you don't fall.
It's been good. Like, you know, I noticed, I was telling Ravina, just joking around, I was like, who have I become? Now I look for, like, paths wherever we're going, like, to see if there's sidewalks.
It's good. It's
I know.
It's like learning a new skill kind of a thing. And it gives you something to look forward to, which is awesome. So
but that's how I know. I mean, that's how I realized, that's how I knew that I was getting old. Is because I actually cared about dying now. Like, when you're young, you don't care about dying, so you think you're invincible.
Really? You
don't think about what you're eating. Like, a lot of young people, even especially us, in the era that we grew up, like, we weren't, unless we were so heavy on, like, you know, 17 magazine and all that shit, it was just like, whatever, it doesn't care, I'm young. Nothing can hurt me, right? And then
you have a lot to lose now.
Right, and then as you get older, you're like, shit. I'm not young anymore.
And you have kids that look up to you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, literally, I just have one that looks literally up to me. The other one looks down on me.
Got it.
But no, it's been good. The walking's been good. I do want to add, like, weight training, but I would just get so exhausted after the walk that I just want to take a shower.
But you can cut back on your walk. Maybe do, like, 4 miles and then add, like, wrist weights.
Yeah, I wanted to get
so
wrist
and toning your arms a little bit more.
I don't need ankle weights.
Ankle weights are actually not ideal. I forgot what my brother told me, but he said something about like how you want those muscles to like train on their own if you're walking with them. It can like hinder progress. I don't know enough about the physiological side of it, but arms are fine. I had purchased ankle weights as they're marketed, and he told me, he's like, you're better off wearing them on your arms than on your ankles, so you don't prevent injuries.
Well, I was just gonna carry 2 16-ounce bottles of water.
That's good.
Because I noticed with the humidity, my fingers get twice as big, and like I get splotches because I'm like doing this during my walk. Okay. So I figure if I hold like 2 ice bottles, like I'll just put 2 bottles in the freezer. Is that gonna get cold? But yeah, it's so hot. Okay. That it feels. I'm gonna try it tomorrow. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna try it tomorrow. See how, and then I can just drink the water. Yeah. So I've been, and I know like my minimum, like I try not to get too like hung up on it. Mm-hmm. Like when we were in California, I took everything, but I didn't go for my walk because I was like, well, realistically, I'm gonna get my steps in because of the amount of activity I will be doing. Mm-hmm. Yes, it won't be like a concerted effort of, well, you walked for an hour and 15 minutes for 6 miles.
It's the quiet time, though.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
I miss that, though.
You'll get your steps in. Like, I'm chasing the kids around, and it's like, fine, I hit my step goal. But did you get your me time?
Yeah.
And if you don't get your me time, it affects you in a lot of other ways, right?
Like, it took me, it affected me negatively. And so today, Michelle was like, oh, can we go earlier? I was like, I can't. Because she wanted to go at night, which, like I said, we're trying to move it, but I was like, I got this. And I was like, no, I'll just, so I came back in the house, got my earbuds, and just did that whole walk. And by myself, which was fine, because I had a lot of time to think and stuff, but it's been good.
Good.
Hot girl, tired woman walks have been good. That's what I'm calling them. Because there's a hot girl inside all of us tired women. There is!
You're so corny sometimes.
There is, though! That's right up your alley. What are you talking about? It's so fruit.
There is. Everybody has, like, that side to them.
We have to. Anyways. Alright, what was your gungies?
Dude. Okay, so I was giving this some thought on my drive down here. Mm-hmm. This happened, I think this past weekend. So when it comes to booking me as a makeup artist, you can reach out to me individually through my website, or sometimes if you're working with a planner, the planner reaches out to me, right? Now, there's like 2-3 planners that I have really good rapport with, and so if they just text me and say, hey, are you available? I don't think anything of it, and I usually give them dibs because I've worked with them before. We work well together, and if they're reaching out to me, it's because they enjoy working with me. I take that for face value. I also enjoy working with them, and so I give them dibs. But I received an inquiry from another planner last week.
Okay.
And she just emails me in the subject line the dates, and then in the body of the email, are you available?
As if she couldn't be bothered to write out an actual email to you.
Right, and so it was just bothersome because it's like, we don't know each other like that, for one. And two, I'm like, as a planner, don't you think I need a little bit more information about, like, how can I even, like, provide you any sort of pricing if I don't know where it is, what the timing's looking like,
especially if
how many services you need, for, like, what kind of wedding it is. So I have to ask all these questions. And I try to be kind about it, but I was about to get my period, so I didn't come off very nice.
Oh, no!
I just responded back, yes.
Well, you gave her the energy she gave you.
Right.
Like,
and so I just said, yes, I don't have time for that, you know? And then, I forgot what the correspondence was afterwards. And, then she's like, can you give me pricing? So I emailed her back then. I'm just like, I'll need location and timing. What's your schedule like? Like, I just kept it very to the point, just as she was with me.
Yeah.
And then I ended up sending her a quote, like, on Wednesday. And I gave her a week, which I learned from another friend. She was saying, she's like, you should just give her 48 hours. That's what I do. So I'm gonna like trim down my response time so that I can make sure I'm filling my calendar appropriately as well.
Yeah.
I gave her a week. She emails me then over the weekend saying, my bride wants to know why your price is so high. Her friend just booked you for whatever weekend, the weekend prior. And she sent me a screenshot of the pricing that I had given her.
But was that to a different planner?
It was one through a different planner, but hear this. So I looked at who it was, who her friend was, and I emailed back. I was like, well, this is comparing apples to oranges. Her friend booked me with 2022 pricing early in 2023 before I had raised my rates.
Yeah.
There have been 2 rate increases.
Right.
Since she locked me in. And she locked me in a year plus in advance of her date.
Like, did you look at all of the conditions, or did you just look at the price and then decide that you weren't being fair?
Hear this.
Like, get all your facts.
Location is different. Everything is different. But the best part was, I'm like, she hired me for a makeup-only contract. You are looking at a hair and makeup, like, complete works package. Very different.
Like, did you I told her all of this.
I did. I was like, I didn't even do her draping. The other client, her friend that had booked me. So she has until tomorrow to sign, otherwise I'm moving on to the next.
Yeah.
But
the fact that, like, the planner was not really cordial. She wasn't really business-like. She wasn't respectful to you as another vendor.
If you're doing this on a regular basis, booking clients, booking brides, working with makeup artists, like, you're working with all of the vendors.
Yeah.
You know what information they need. And quite honestly, why wouldn't you get me in touch with the bride? I'll be working on her face. I need to understand what she wants.
Exactly. Yeah.
That doesn't involve you.
Right, the planner has nothing to do with anything.
And it sounds kind of shallow on my end, but I also want to get to know the client that I'm working with. Because if she's not my vibe, I don't want to work with you either.
Yeah,
it goes both ways. Like, that planner, the way that she came off, I don't really like working with her anyway. But if the bride was a little more manageable, fine. I have to work with you.
Right.
I'm working face to face with you. The planner's just giving me a schedule at that point.
Right, but this bride sounded like she didn't even, like, the fact that she sent her planner, oh, well, this is a price my friend got, how come the price I have is bigger? Like, how would that information came from the bride.
It
did not come from the planner.
But I have no contact with her, and so I was kind of just like, I don't know if I even want to work with you at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, if the bride's friend, if you did her makeup, right, the bride's friends, in 2023.
I did it just this year.
Right.
But she booked me over a year ago.
Right, so, like, the bride's friend has your phone number. The bride, if she had questions, and if she had Lady Balls of Steel, she would have gotten your number from her friend, and she would have contacted you.
Yeah.
Like, I would be like, hey, just want to know, because, you know, obviously first-time bride, why is the price different? Yeah, like, can you just break it down for me? Like, as a bride, I would have done that myself, but the fact that she got her planner involved, we know how that works. She's getting somebody else to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
She's getting somebody else to be the bitch, so that she doesn't sound like the bitch for being nitpicky. And it's like, do you really want to work with somebody like that who can't even advocate for themselves?
Right.
For something as simple as hair and makeup for your own fucking wedding.
That's exactly where I'm at this point. Yeah, I didn't like the vibe that I got, and this was just through email, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to keep my word. I gave you till the end of the day, till tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if I don't hear back, my calendar's going to be open.
It is what it is.
Because I will still be a woman. Yeah, I'll still be a woman of my word. Yeah. I gave you till the end of the day Wednesday.
But that brings us to our hot take, though, right?
Yeah, kind of. So, like, I had another incident. So, the hot take, I think, for me was going to be when other business owners, other entrepreneurs are undervaluing you.
Yeah.
And asking for a deal. And it's like, you of all people should know
what my time is worth.
Right.
It's not even like, the biggest aspect is how much your time as a small business owner is, as an entrepreneur is. Because why? Because makeup, you can replenish makeup. You can go buy new palettes if you need to. Brushes, you can buy new, whatever you need to make your business work, you can buy it. The only thing that you cannot buy is your time. And the fact that they don't value that, and then they go back and forth, like, it happens in the social media world all the time. All the time. Bigger influencers, bigger content. I haven't seen this from content creators. I've just seen it from influencers. And so, like, but they will go ahead and reach out to a small business. And I've heard it from, you know, where I usually get my Lacy t-shirts. Yeah. Modern Lacy. From her. Like, I actually got to meet her when I was in Denver.
She had influencers asking for a cut.
And she's so nice. She's so down to earth. Like, we would totally get it. Like, she's our vibe. Like, first generation, raised in America, stuff like that. And the thing is, she was raised in a predominantly non-South Asian community, being in Denver, which is kind of like half of my time, half of how I was raised, right? Like, half of the time I was in, there was no Indian people at the school, and then on the weekend I was fully immersed in being Indian, right? And she was telling me all these stories about how influencers will reach out to her and be like, well, if you gift me these 3 shirts, I will make this one. And it's just like,
that's garbage.
How's she gonna feed her family with that?
No, right.
Like,
just buy it.
Just buy it. Like, I went to get my hair colored, right, from this mutual that I have on TikTok, and not once did it occur to me,
buy it and be a good Samaritan and still tag her and everything.
Exactly. Like, I paid full price for my hair. I didn't ask for a discount.
Yeah.
And then when I did post it, I obviously tagged the business because the business did a good job.
Yeah.
And then the thinking is, when I have a show in Chicago, you will now buy a ticket to my show.
That's not...
Like,
women,
that's how that
women
works.
supporting women.
Yeah, no.
Small business Saturdays. Actually do it.
Actually do it. Like put your money where your mouth is.
Sending them clients is not enough.
No.
Well, it can be. Like, there's times where I'm like, so there's this one designer. I actually just saw her recently. Mm-hmm. I love her stuff. You met her, actually. I don't know if we should call out other businesses, but anyways, whatever. So
that pop up that you came with me.
The pop up,
the one where you got the pink thing.
Yeah, but there was another brand right nearby, and I've met her multiple times.
Okay.
When she first kickstarted, I talked to her, and I love everything that she does. It's so cute. It's so my vibe.
Okay.
But it doesn't fit me.
Oh, so she's not size inclusive.
She is. She's trying to be. I mean, she's a small brand, so how much inventory can she have? I empathize with that, right? I know she's figuring things out, and if something did fit me, I think I do have 1 or 2 pieces from her, but I would buy what she sells because it's my vibe. It just doesn't fit me. But do I send people there? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm go see what she has. At least if you like that mix and match style, I'll send her people. You don't even have to tell her that I sent you, but I will in the background because I'm not physically purchasing. I'm not financially supporting you, but I will be your hype girl.
Well, just like what I do with you. When somebody says, "Oh, I need a makeup artist," I'm like, "Well, hello.
Here's my niece."
Yeah. Here's my daughter. Here's my daughter. My daughter is looking for clients. Here she is. She's beautiful. She does great work. And I don't get anything out of it, but I'm like, no, it's somebody who's, if you're doing a good job, and if you're being authentically you, and you have great customer service, mm-hmm. right, and the vibe check fits, then why shouldn't other people promote your business?
Right.
And word of mouth advertising is the oldest form of advertising.
Yeah.
The oldest form.
It's the most reliable.
Right.
In my opinion.
Well, because it comes from person's experience, right? You whenever I need professional makeup here, you're the only one that does it, right? Yes, when I go other places, I can't take you right now. Right. We're not at that point yet, so I got to pick other people. Right. But you're the only one, and I don't care what other people's opinion on it. I like how you do the natural makeup because I like natural makeup.
That's what it is. If you like it on yourself, then you're gonna tell others. Right. And people that value your opinion are gonna take that for face value, and then they reach out.
Right.
Right.
But it drives me crazy. I get the barter system. I totally get the barter system because before there was coin and paper money, that's what we did. We bartered. We said, I will give you 5 cups of sugar for 3 cups of rice and whatever. We did that. But now it's not equal. The barter system is not equal when it's these high these macro influencers, not even micro. But then sometimes it is the micro ones. And I'm like, bitch, you only got 5,000 followers. Fucking check yourself.
It's not... Yeah, I don't want to say it's not equal. The two don't weigh proportionally the same. Tagging someone and hoping that a small percentage of your followers go there to buy something.
It's not idealistic.
That doesn't make up for the loss of the merchandise and the time that went into creating that. It's not.
I mean, I've asked to collaborate. I'm like, hey, the wedding in Cancun. Mm-hmm. I wanted some new outfits, and I was like, let me reach out. I asked a couple of people, influencers, content creators I know online, on Instagram, and she gave me a couple, and so I reached out to them. I was like, how do you feel about this? I wasn't like, I can do, for one dress, I can do 3 posts. I was very let's figure this out together. I'm more than happy that you're willing to gift me a dress, and I will do however many takes you want, however many videos you want me to, which is why those were the best transition videos I've ever done, is because I know how expensive these dresses are, and the dresses were beautiful, so I want to do it justice, right? But a lot of influencers don't think like that. They're like, no, well, one post for me is $10,000, and so this doesn't cost $10,000, so you should just give this to me for free. And I'm like, the reason you're getting $10,000 for this is because there were not a lot of content creators back in the day. Now you are not going to get that much because there are way too many content creators.
And how are you going to create anything if you're not wearing the outfit and pitching it.
Exactly.
Like, if I do a makeup look on somebody, this actually bothers me when I don't get tagged by the planners sometimes. Like, some planners will, like, go ahead and post everything, and they'll tag everybody else.
Oh, but they don't tag you?
Right.
What? That's not cool.
It doesn't happen all the time. It's happened on a few occasions where they're, like, taking selfies and stuff, and that's fine. That's totally fine. But if you make the effort to tag everybody, tag the makeup artist.
Yeah.
Forget even me, tag the henna artist. They always get left behind.
Seriously?
The henna artist, I feel
they do
for them.
hours and hours worth of
work. And they just work behind the scenes. We're somewhat synonymous, but the henna artists get a lot work.
They get shafted.
They really
get shafted.
do. And they're in everything.
Yes. Like, if you don't have your wedding, Mandy, then you don't have a wedding. Like, just like if you don't have your boneta, you don't have a wedding. Like, what are you talking about?
But if the bride's wearing something, like, super designer, that designer will get the tag.
Of course.
You know?
Of course.
The photographer, videographer,
the jewelry.
venue, they all get the tag. And I've noticed it on some occasions. I can't say every single time.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I'm like,
Yes.
Hello, that picture looks pretty because I put in my time.
Exactly. It's not that it at the end of the day, it was a team effort. If one person was not there to do their work, like if the henna artist wasn't there, you wouldn't have your wedding, Mandy, and you can't get married. If the makeup artist is not there, you're gonna look ratchet as hell because we see what you look like every day.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You're awful.
Like, if your jewelry is not on point, you're gonna look like you wear your mom's jewelry from like 40 years. Like you gotta. It's a team effort, and when the whole team is not congratulated, it fucking rubs you the wrong way.
Yeah. It's more just like, it's one thing if like you just took a selfie with them and like shared it, but when you make the effort to tag everybody else and leave out some vendors,
It's one.
I'm like,
No. Yeah.
That rubs me the wrong way.
Yes, like when you are actually taking the time and listing everybody in there, and then you forget. Like, I will go back and edit posts because I'll forget.
Do you remember like reception speeches?
Uh-huh.
It went and like, you have to say thank you to everybody,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh god, where else did everyone come in from? Okay, Canada and India and
Yeah,
Gujarat and.
Yeah.
Okay, and then some people came in from Texas and New Jersey, and I think I have a cousin out in Rhode Island and Connecticut.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can't forget anybody. You can't just say thank you, everyone.
Well, no, now you can. Like, now the thing
It's
is just say
changing.
thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Because then you won't forget somebody. Because if you take the time to individually list people out, and that happened, and it wasn't even a business. So, like, last year, this Patel picnic that we do, right? We can, if you want, we can end it on this story. So, this Patel picnic that we do, you know, there's a group of the family members that coordinate everything, and they do a spectacular job, and we pay $20 to $25.
I'm Patel and I'm not invited. That just goes to show.
It's not like all Patels. It's not the umbrella of Patel. It's just the town of Patel. I don't know how. Like, there's an umbrella of Patel.
Is it
which
a gum?
all of it. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
It's about fucking Eastwood. That's the gum.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
So it's where they all grew up, and you know, it's all of their, like, the people who used to live in the building, right?
Got it.
And there's a handful of them that, like, a couple of years before COVID, they got gung ho, and they were like, oh my god, we should do like a picnic in the summer where we all get together because we don't get to see each other because everybody doesn't live at the building anymore, and then we should do a Diwali party at Diwali. And so they do, like, these core 5 or 6 people coordinate everything. They make it happen, right? But the thing is, one of them, after last year's, and everybody pays like $20, $20 or $25, because that way no one has to, no one has to bring food. The food is taken care of, the venue, all that, right? And so the coordinator is posting pictures because she, you know, loves taking pictures, and then she's, thank you to this person for this, thank you to this person for this, thank you to this person for this, thank you for this, to this person for this. She's tagging everybody on Facebook. She does not tag my brother-in-law for making the chicken because
his chicken's so good.
Yeah, he made so much chicken, but did not thank him at all. But yet thanked her nephew for bringing a case of water at the end of the day because it was so and it was
pot stirred.
Yes! Everybody lost their collective minds. I was just like, "Are you?" So the moral of the story is, just say thank you to everybody.
Yeah, blanket statement.
Statement.
Thank you, everyone. We'll catch you next week.
That's right. That's the hot take. Don't shaft small business owners because they're doing the best that they can. And for you guys who you think you're better than somebody else, you're actually not. We're all on the same level. So until next time, leave your comments, questions, everything below. You know what I'm trying to say. We hope this helped you call out all things PakeAsPuck in your life. Okay, bye. High five.